Today we are going to learn how to find out the rank of a 3 by 3 matrix by converting that into the normal form. Let us take an example. The matrix A that is equal to 1, 2, 4, 7, 3, 5, 4, 2, 1. Let us take one more column that has a 1, 0 and 0. Now we have to find out the rank of this matrix. Now our intention is to follow the same procedure as we have done in the case of converting the matrix into identity matrix. This is already 1, so there is no issue of that. Now with the help of this one, we are going to make this and this element as 0. Now for that, the operation is going to be R2 minus 7 times of R1. And to make this one as 0, we can take R3 minus 4 times of R1. Now we are going to do two operation at a time. So it will not be difficult, but in the place of the wasting time and space, we will be doing the 2 operation at a time. Now we are changing the row number 2 and row number 3. So row number 1 will remain as it is. So it is going to be 1, 2, 4 and 1. Now we will be doing the rough work to find out what is going to be the new R1. For that, we will create a rough space. Now operation is R2 minus 7 times of R1. R2 elements are 7, 3, 5 and 0. And R2 elements, that is 7 times of R1. We will multiply this R1 elements by 7, that is here also. 1 into 7 will be 7, 2 into 7 is going to be 14, 4 into 7, 28, and 1 into 7 is going to be 7. Do the operation subtract. For subtraction, we will change the sign here. 7 minus 7 is 0. 3 minus 14 is minus 11. 5 minus 28 is going to be minus 23. 0 minus 7 will be minus 7. So we will write here, it is 0, minus 11, minus 23 and minus 7. Now for this one, we are doing the operation that is R3 minus 4 times of R1. R3 elements are 4, 2, 1, 0. 4 times of R1, we will multiply this R1 element by 4, so it will be 1 into 4 is going to be 4, 2 into 4 is going to be 8, 4 into 4 is 16, and 1 into 4 is 4. Let us do the subtraction, change the sign. 4 minus 4 is 0, 2 minus 8 is minus 6, 1 minus 16 is minus 15, and minus 4. Let us write that here. 0, minus 6, minus 15 and minus 4. Now we have done the job of column number 1. Now we will go to the second diagonal element, that is this one. We will try to make this as 1. Now this is 11, this is 6. Both are having the same sign. If we can do something to make this as 1, this is 11. If we multiply this by 2, it will become 12. And if we subtract that, we will get the 12 minus 11, that as 1. So what we will be doing, it is R2 minus 2 times of R3. Now this is minus 11, this is minus 6, so we will be doing the operation as R2 minus 2 times of R3. R2 is going to change. R1 and R3 will remain as it is. So we will copy paste R1 and R3. 1, 2, 4, 1, and R3 is 0, minus 6, minus 15, minus 4. Now the operation we'll be doing here. We have R2 minus 2 times of R3. We will write R2 elements. R2 elements are Here, what are the R2 elements? It is a 0, minus 11, minus 23, minus 7. Now, 2 times of R3, that is going to be multiplied. This is R3, multiply this by 2, so it will be 0, minus 6 into 2, minus 12, and 15 to the 30, minus 30, and minus 4 to the 8, minus 8. Let us do the subtraction. When we do the subtraction, sign will change. This will become negative, this negative will become positive, this negative will become positive, and this negative will become positive. This will be 0. Minus 11 plus 12 is going to be 1. And this is a plus 30 and minus 23 will become 7. And plus 8 minus 7 will become 1. So we will write that 0, 1, 7, 1. Now we got this as 1. Now with the help of this 1, we are going to make this 2 and this minus 6 as a 0. Now the operation for making this 2 as 0, it is going to be R1 minus 2 times of R2. We will be doing that operation. R1 is going to change. So R2 and R3 will remain as it is. We will copy paste that. Otherwise, we can have one more operation here to make this one as 0. It is a minus 6 and this is 1. So if we will make this as a 6 and add that, it will become 0. Since these two are of opposite sign, so we will be doing R3 plus 6 times of R2. Now R1 and R3 is changing. R1 and R3 is changing. So R2 will remain as it is. So we will copy that 0, 1, 7, 1. Now we will be doing the operation here. Now our operation is, first one is R1 minus 2 R2. R1 elements are 1, 2, 4, 1 and 2 times of R2. Here this is R2. We will multiply by this by 2. It will be, we can take this one as R2 because both are the same thing. It is going to be 0 and 2, 7 to the 14 and 1 to the 2. We have to subtract this. So sign will change here. 1 minus 0 is 1, 2 minus 2 is 0, 4 minus 14 that is minus 10 and 1 minus 2 is going to be minus 1. We will write that here. 1, 0, minus 10, minus 1. Now we will be doing the next operation, that is this one. So let us do that. It is a R3 plus 6 times of R2. R3 elements are, here we have R3 elements 0, 6, 0, minus 6, minus 15 and minus 4, and we are having 6 times of R2 as, this is R2, multiply this by 6, it will be 0 into 6 will be 0, 1 into 6 will be 6, 7 into 6, 42, and 1 into 6 will be 6. We will be changing the sign of this one because we are doing the we are adding, sign will remain same. So it is going to be 0, minus 6 plus 6 will become 0, minus 15 plus 42. So 12 minus 5 is 7. This will become 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. It's 27 and minus 6, minus 4 plus 6 sign are opposite. So it will become plus 2. Now we will write that number here 0, 0, 27 and 2. Now if you look at this diagonal element position just below that, you are having all the 3 as 0. So you can predict the rank as 3 for this matrix. But we have to convert this into the normal form. So first we have to convert that into identity matrix. This is the next element 27. We have to make this as 1. So there is no element below to that. So what we have to do, we have to multiply by the reciprocal of this one. So next operation is going to be R3 into 1 upon 27. Let us do that operation. R3 is changing, so R1 and R2 will remain as it is. It is 1, 0, minus 10, minus 1, 0, 1, 7 and 1. Now we are multiplying this by 1 upon 27, so it will become 0, 0, 1 and this will become 2 upon 27. See here, when we divide 0 by 27, it will remain 0. 0 upon 27 will remain 0. 27 upon 27 will become 1 and 2 upon 27 we have written as it is. Now we got this as 1. If you look at this one, this is 1, this is 1, this is the third diagonal element for 3 by 3 matrix. Now we will make this one and this one as 0 using this one. Now what is going to be the operation? R2 minus 7 times of R3 and R1 plus 10 times of R3. As this is positive one, this is negative, so we will add, and this is of same sign, so we will subtract that one. So next operation, let us do that. This time we are changing the row number 2 and row number 1. So row number 3 will remain as it is. So we will copy paste the row number 3 first, and then we will be doing the operation. Row number 3 elements are 0, 0, 1 and 2 by 27. Let us do the rough work first. Now we have R2 minus 7 times of R3. R2 elements are, we are having here R2 as 0, 1, 7, 1 and 7 times of R3, that will be, will multiply this R3 by 7, so it will become 0 into 7 is 7, 0 into 7 is 7, 1 into 7 is 7, 2 upon 27 into 7 with 2 7 are 14, it will become 14 upon 27. Now let us do the operation on this one. 0 minus 0 is 0, 1 minus 0 is 1, 7 minus 7 is 0 and 1 minus 14 upon 27. See here we will do that. 1 minus 40 upon 27. 27 1 is 27. 27 minus 14 is 13. It will become 13 upon 27. So we will write here, we got R2, that is a 0, 1, 0 and 13 upon 27. Now the next operation, that is this one. It is R2 plus 10 times of R3. We will write R2 elements. R2 elements are, this is R1. This is R1 plus 10 times of that. So R1 elements are 1, 0, minus 10 and minus 1. And 10 times of R3 is going to be 0, 0, 10 and 2 into this one. R3 is this one. 2 into 10 times of, 2 by 7 into 10 times of this one. So it will become, we are multiplying R3 by 10, 10 to the 20. So it will become 20 by 27. So here 1 minus 0 is 1, 0 minus 0 is 0, minus 10 plus 10. Here we are adding actually, so it will become 0 and minus 1 plus 20 upon 7, minus 1 plus 20 upon 27. 27 1 is 27, minus 27 plus 20, it will become minus 7 upon 27. So we got the answer as 1, 0, 0 and minus 7 upon 23. Now if you look at this one, we have got this as a 3 by 3 identity matrix. Now we have to convert these 3 elements as 0. To make this one as 0, we will be using this one. To make this element as 0, we will be using C2. To make this element as 0, we will be using C1. Now we will be doing one operation at a time, because every time we are going to change the C3. So here the first operation, C3 We will be changing this one first. C3 minus, these are of opposite signs, so we will make it plus 7 by 23 times of C1. So here there is no need to do all the calculation because we are knowing the other elements are 0, so they are not going to have impact on this one. So it is going to be 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, and this element will become 0. So 0, 13 upon 27 and 2 upon 27. See here, as this and this will have an impact. And since corresponding elements for this one, to do the operation with this one it is 0, to do the operation with this one it is 0, so it will not have impact on it. So directly you can do this one. Next we can have C3 minus 13 upon 27 times of C2. Now this time again C3 is changing, so C1 and C2 will remain as it is. So we will copy paste that 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, and this time this is already 0. With this we are doing the operation with this one. So if we are multiplying this by 13 upon 27, this will become 13 upon 27. This is again the same thing, will subtract, will become 0. And here this is 0, so it will not have impact on this one, so it will remain as it is, 2 by 27. The next operation is C3 minus, we are going to use this one now. Sorry, it is C4, not C3. Here, what we have done, this one was C4. This is C4. Column number 4, we were doing the operation on that. Now, the last operation here, there is a C4 minus 2 upon 27 times of this one C3. Now what we are going to get, the corresponding element will become 0. We have 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, and this all, earlier we were having 2, 0, now this time this third element will also become 0. So this is of the format I3, 0, 0, 0. This one is I3, identity matrix of order 3 by 3. So we will write that as I3 and we will put the zeros to complete the matrix. What is the rank for this matrix? The rank of this matrix is 3. So we have taken this matrix as A, so rank of A is equal to 3. This is a normal form, and from this, whatever is the order of this identity matrix, that suggests us the rank. The rank of this matrix is 3. I hope you have understood this one. Always remember here, to convert a matrix into normal form, it is also called as a canonical form. Always remember, the normal form is also called as a canonical form. So to convert this given matrix into the normal form, you follow the same procedure as you have done in the case of converting a matrix into identity matrix. By doing that, if a particular row becomes 0, take that to the bottom. Always remember, if a particular row in between becomes 0, take that to the bottom. That is a very important point. Once you have done that, you will be in position to find out what is going to be the identity matrix which is fitting in that matrix. And you have to make the rest of the element as 0. So earlier in this case, if you see, this was the matrix of 3 by 4. The matrix given to us was of order 3 by 4. See this one. This matrix was 3 by 4. As we know, the rank is nothing but the number of non-zero rows. So the number of rows are here 3. So the rank of this matrix at max can be 3. Now this is a non-zero matrix, so its minimum rank is going to be 1. Always remember, there is a note point. You need to remember that rank of a zero matrix is 0. Rank of a null matrix is 0, and in the rest of the cases, if it is not null, minimum rank is going to be 1, and maximum rank is going to be the number of rows in that. I hope all the things are clear. And very important, which I forgot to tell you, that whenever you are converting a matrix into normal form, first you use the row operation, and once you have got an identity format, and to make the rest element of that particular column as 0, which are the extra columns, then you have to use the column operation for that. And while doing that column operation in the rough work, you can take the numbers of that column in the horizontal format, otherwise you can take in the vertical format and do the subtraction. But you need to remember, if you're writing that in horizontal format, then you need to remember that the elements will be in the column format, as we have done in this. Next time we will have one more sum based on this, and then we will move to the next topic of this matrices chapter.